predictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens. Now a play fake here on first down. Taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins, coming in off the corner. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson steps away. He can run for it, and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there, not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Now Manning on the catch. This is Russell Shepard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kareem Martin gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Ravens. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Come on, let's go.
Football going back to the New York Giants here. CD 4-12 this past year for New York. The Daniel Jones era has begun. Unfortunately for Pat Shurmur, his era over after 2 seasons. Now the Eli Manning era also more than likely over. So this could be a team with a lot of changes next year. They've already raided the Patriots cabinet, hiring Joe Judge, former wide receiver. Coach to be their head man.
And one of the things that you hear when you call around the league and ask about Joe Judge as the head coach, a no-nonsense, decisive type of a person. And he's going to need every bit of that in New York coaching the Giants. The good thing is the Daniel Jones era has begun, and while there were a lot of turnovers, I thought down the stretch he played better, took care of the ball better. He's improving. Got to get some people around him, and I think this Giants team with Saquon Barkley as their leading guy, I think they can improve quickly with the right draft picks, the right free agents, and Daniel Jones continuing to get better.
And because of that 4-12 record, they will have the number 4 pick in the draft, so they could move back, stockpile some picks, or get an impact player. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Manning again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Manning to throw once more. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tip. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard.
We play to win.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Boy, a call like this